Welcome to another Autogefühl video here. I'm glad that you joined us. This is Thomas and we are still here today in a very unpleasant weather in the winter in Germany, but with a very pleasant car. So join us here for the Volkswagen Tiguan 2.0 liter diesel with 177 horsepower. But due to the rain, we got some nice effects here on the outside of the car. This is a dark metallic color, but you see it got a nice red stitch, and this very well fits to the bright interior. As some of you might already know, I'm a big fan of bright leather interior. Well, we got this right here. It's about 2,000 euros extra price for these leather seats. And just look at here. Well, it's not the softest leather, but that's good for the summer because you don't stick to the seats and when you're sweating. And the other part of the interior, it fits very well to the bright leather seats. Look at this here. This is plastic, but it's got this kind of leather surface, so it also looks high class, and that makes this car for about 2,000 euros extra price kind of a luxury premium SUV already. Although it's still a compact SUV, which is not too expensive. Sitting in the rear position, you got enough space for your head and also for your legs, even if you're quite tall. Nice feature is here, by the way. You almost feel like in the plane. You should just watch out that the guy sitting in front of you has the seat turned upright. So otherwise, if it's like that, everything will come to your knees again automatically. And the best thing when sitting here in the back is that you have the best position for that panoramic roof, which is beautiful. You get a relatively high trunk sill here, so it's not too easy to carry, well, very heavy stuff in here. But still, it's enough space, but I think there could be some more. Well, what you don't see right now is here, below that, you still got some space, but not for really high things. But still, you can put your stuff in there, like blankets or something like, which you always carry around for the emergency case or something. We are driving the 2-liter diesel with 177 horsepower. The consumption is about 7.7 liters on 100 kilometers now. And the torque is always there when you need it. This engine is really quite a fun because it can very well run slowly and just gentle when you just want to let it roll. But when you really need the torque, you just press the throttle and you're going all the way. Although I'm not the biggest fan on the exterior for the Volkswagen Tiguan, because I rather prefer not so round structures on the exterior design for an SUV. But still, I'm a big fan of the interior here. Of course, because it's a bright interior, but also all the structures and how is all worked on. It's very exact, very perfect, well, like the German perfect production, of course, of Volkswagen. And also the driving dynamics is very good because you can switch with this adaptive suspension here. Now we are in the comfort mode, but we still got enough side support in the seats and we got a good feeling for the steering. And then I can also switch to the sport mode, which makes more fun in the corners. Sport mode. Now we get a stiffer suspension. But when we're going just straight ahead, we feel the bumps more. So whatever you prefer, pick the suspension. It's about 1,500 euros extra in price. It's really fun to drive this car, because it has direct steering, as you see here. The leather feels very good on the steering wheel, and just the overall impression of this car. It is very focused on this interior, I must say, really. And I can really recommend it. I now understand why in Germany 5,000 new cars are sold every month here in Germany. So it makes the most popular SUV new car in Germany at all. And I can very much understand that now, although I'm still not that fan of the exterior design. But What do you think? So when we're going inside the city here, we pretty soon realize that it's a pretty agile car. Not in a sporty way, but in a way that you really get around the city here very well, because it's so handy. A very soft steering, you can easily steer this car really, and you can very easily get around every corner, because the circle where the car is going around is very small. So to sum it up for you, the car has on the outside a rather conservative design, but on the interior a very premium feeling. And also the driving feels very premium. This car is kind of flawless. So whenever you should buy a compact SUV, you should take this car into consideration and maybe go for a test ride. Thanks for watching. Till the next time. Bye.